Hi, I am Diego Correa from the ELO language courses, and I'm here today to talk to one of our fellow students that took our online English course. So, introduce yourself to our audience, please.
Hello guys, my name is Thiago, I'm a journalist. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Okay, so, Thiago, I have a question for you. What's your opinion on the Ingles4ever course, our online course, and how was your experience throughout the course?
It is amazing. It was an amazing experience. It was really cool. I really liked it, the method, the lessons. It helped me a lot. It was really cool.
That's great. And what did you like the most about the course?
It's difficult to choose one thing because I think everything was cool, everything was nice. The exercise, the explanation, very clear, very precise. So it was really cool. It's difficult to choose just one.
Oh, I feel happy that you say that, right? Because if you have mentioned that there are many things you liked, it's a good sign, right?
For sure.
Okay, so Thiago, when did you realize you had to study in English in order to find better opportunities in life? It may be opportunities in your professional career and in your personal life as well.
Nowadays, I think it's hard. I think English is necessary for all the careers. I think we need to learn not just English but another language in this case because it's really necessary to communicate, to talk to people from other countries. If you want a better job, it's really necessary that you learn English, that you can improve your language here, develop something, so it's really necessary.
Great, okay, thank you. So, Thiago, tell us, when did you realize you had to study English in order to find better opportunities in life, professional career, and also your private, your personal life?
Nowadays, I think English is necessary. It doesn't matter your career, what you're going to do in your life. I think it's really necessary, it's really important. You need to learn English, another language. It will open a lot of opportunities to you. So I think nowadays I think we don't have like I need to learn English because of
for a specific reason,
because I want to travel. Knowledge is good. All kind of knowledge is good. So I think it's necessary, and the course is amazing for
boost your vocabulary,
sure, definitely,
and so on and so forth, right? Mm-hmm. That's great. So, Thiago, when you started studying English and you found our online English language course, Ingles4ever, on the internet, did you have any previous knowledge of the English language before starting?
I learned English, a little bit of English by myself.
Oh, but that's great. It shows that you have made a great effort, right?
It's the usual thing,
to learn the language.
Playing video games and singing.
I always say that to everybody, right?
It helps a lot. I remember when I was a teenager, I used to download books on the internet, like RPG books, and I tried to translate them. So that was my first contact with the language.
Oh, it's funny that you have mentioned that because there are many people who think that translation does not help you to learn a language, and actually it's one of the first methods that was introduced when it comes down to learning a second language, which is the grammar translation method. And I always say, okay, the translation is not going to make you speak English, but the translation, the grammar translation method gives you a lot of knowledge about the language when you compare native language to the second language you are learning. So, although it does not help you to speak, right, to communicate, but it helps to boost your vocabulary and your contact with the language. It's a great one, right?
Exactly. Like the vocabulary was because of video game.
Exactly.
Like playing some games, I need to understand what.
And then sometimes you translate from one language to the other.
For sure.
That's great.
It was necessary. And like the pronunciation because of music. I like music, so
oh really?
It's great. So it's like vocabulary because of games and pronunciation basically because of music.
That's fantastic. Great. Thiago, are you able to give some pieces of advice for those people who want to start learning English at this moment and they feel a little bit skeptical of starting learning another language, right?
Yeah.
So, what can you tell to the audience who is looking for an online English course?
I think most people, they just wait for the right moment to start. You don't have a right moment to start. The right moment is now. So you need to start doing something now,
Yes.
learning a language now.
Actually, I think this message for life, the right moment is right away.
And another thing here, you don't, when you're learning a language, you don't need to, I need to finish the course to start speaking English. You need to start now, trying to speak and make mistakes.
Break the barriers.
Yes,
right?
it's part of the process. It's like when we learned like Portuguese. We don't, when I 8 years old, I will start speaking Portuguese. No,
Okay.
it's not how it works. We need to try all the time since we were young. So that's the thing here.
Great, so this is an advice from one of our students, right? Don't be afraid of making mistakes. There's always room for improvement, right? Okay, so, Thiago, now that you speak English fluently, what can you tell us about your professional and your personal life when it comes down to using the English language on your daily life?
As a journalist, we need to find information, look for information all the time on the internet, and sometimes we just find that in English. So, of course, it helped me a lot to find information, etc.
When you look for an article on the internet or you access a foreign website, right, like CNN, BBC, and so on, right, they are all in English, right?
And private life, maybe in the future, I would like try to travel, do something like that, travel around the world, so probably
To use the language, right?
Sure.
So, Thiago, to finish this interview, could you please share with us a situation in which you had to use the English language?
I remember one situation when my father bought a lamp from a shop, and the owner of the shop, it was here in Brazil, the owner of the shop was a foreigner, and my father couldn't talk to the guy, explain the situation, and thanks to the English course, I was able to go there and talk to the guy and solve the situation. I think that was the first time that I noticed, it's really working. So it was amazing experience.
Okay, Thiago, thank you so much for spreading your message to our audience. So, if you want to know more about our online English courses, you may access www.eloffice.com.br, and do not forget to check our social media. Instagram, you can find us Ingles_forever, and on Facebook, Ingles4ever official. And also, you can find us on YouTube, Ingles4ever, right? So, this is the end of this interview. I'm out.